Good morning, students. Today I am going to start geography lesson 1, the earth in the solar system. At first, the earth. The earth is third nearer planet to the sun and is fifth largest of all the planets. It is spherical in shape and slightly flattened at the poles. That's why we call it a geoid. We also call it watery or blue planet because about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and from the outer space it appears blue in color. Earth has air with oxygen is the main gas which supports life on the earth. There are some favorable conditions which support life on the earth. Number one is earth is neither too hot nor too cold. It means temperature is favorable for us. Second point is it has air and water, which is very essential for life. Third is oxygen, which we breathe, is found only on earth. These are the regions which support life on the earth. So why we call earth a unique planet? Now, after earth, the moon. Moon has no any light of its own. It reflects the light of sun and it shines. Moon is a natural satellite of the earth. Satellite is a celestial body which move around the planet in the same way as the planet move around the sun. Satellite has no any light of its own. Satellites reflect the light of the sun. Moon has no life because there is no air and water. Its mass and density is much less than Earth. Its diameter is 1/4, or we can say it 1/4 that of the Earth. It is 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. Its density is 1/6 that of the Earth. It means we could jump 6 times higher than Earth. The moon orbits the Earth between the angle of the Earth, the moon and the sun changes. Now the phases of the moon. The moon moves around the Earth in 27 days and 8 hours. It takes exactly the same time to take its rotation. As it results, we see only one side of the moon. The moon changes its shape continuously. From a new moon to full moon and back again. These are called phases of the moon. There are 8 phases of the moon. Number 1 is waxing a new moon. Number 2 is waxing crescent. Number 3 is first quarter. Number 4 is waxing gibbous. 5th is full moon. 6th is waning gibbous. 7th is last quarter, and the 8th is waning crescent. These are the 8 phases of the moon. Now the celestial body. The sun, the moon, and the other celestial bodies or the heavenly bodies are called the celestial bodies. Now some celestial bodies are very big, very hot, and made up of gases. They are called stars. It means stars have their own heat and light. Some group of stars form different shapes and patterns. They are called constellation. They are called constellation. Some constellation are Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Keystone, and so on. One such constellation is a small bear. And we can also say it Saptarishi. It means there are 7 stars. A group of 7 stars form this constellation. Polaris is the brightest star in the north direction. And we can also say it North Star. It doesn't change its position. In the ancient time, the sailors find the direction with the help of North Star or the Pole Star. Now the planets. The heavenly bodies or the celestial bodies which revolve around the sun, they are called planets. They will be given, or they will be known as the Roman gods, such as Jupiter is known as the king of gods. Mars is known as the god of war. Mercury is known as the messenger of God. Venus is known as the goddess of love and beauty. Saturn is known as the father of Jupiter or god of agriculture. Planets do not have their own heat and light. They receive the light from the stars. Some stars are very, very far away from us. They are twinkling in the sky. Sun is very close to us, so we see the sun so big. That's all, my dear students. Sanjay Debar.